And hello everyone, and welcome to the third race of the NRLOA NASCAR Classic Cup Series, the NCCS. There's 3 races in out of 18. We are at Las Vegas to do 40 laps for the Nike 400. So kind of a shorter race, and this one's going to go by pretty quickly. We will, I think, be having pit stops, but I actually did not do any testing for that, and we'll just see what will happen as far as pit stops go. But one thing is for sure, the possibility of cautions today are pretty high. I think that we'll see at least a couple. We'll see battling for the lead, exchanging for the lead. Be another case of drivers coming and going throughout the course of this one, just to see how it'll play out. We take a look quickly at the starting order. Zachary Fitzwater on the pole position, the number 90. Zach Ryan to his outside in the 42. That is your front row. Then Nick Kennedy and Bob Bobson, row 2. Eli Brightman others. Justin Seidel and Derek Hamill. Michael Canto and Jonathan Rains are your top 10 starters. Just looking through full starting positions, but these will fluctuate quite a bit throughout the course of this one. We'll just see who ends up where at the end. That is the only thing that matters. Again, cautions are pretty likely. Pit stops will probably happen, but I have no idea when, if at all. We'll just have to see what will happen over the course. 40 laps. So without any further ado, let's get the command. Let's fire the engines. Let's go racing in the Nike 400. Engines are fired, pace car is rolling, field is rolling. The 90 and the 42 here on the front row, 6 and 28, row 2. That number 6, winner of the last race at Phoenix. William Brock, winner of the first race of the season. Starting on the outside at about 16th-ish, somewhere in there. I saw the 40 car further back there. We'll just see what will happen over the course of this one as the pace car's in and coming into the restart zone. The green flag is out and we are racing in Sin City. Very sorry for that little sound glitch there. Not sure what that was. As Nick Kennedy already coming up to the point is going to lead the first lap. Eli Bright and the number 7 are trying to follow suit. Now that could have just been on my headphones, I don't know. But when the camera changes, it sounded like sound glitch. As the 28 sliding up the track a little bit there, almost getting into the 42. As field has already dropped back quite a bit as we had trouble. Caution is indeed out, and Derek Hamill has gone around 75, and already caution is out. Canto and Jonathan Rains, so some top 10 starters are involved. Kennedy leads. I want to see what happened here. This is just outside the top 10 now. I don't know what even happened there. Jonathan Rains just sliding up the racetrack, and he goes up and over. Getting into Canto, will be out of the race. 75 also taking a pretty hard hit. So that will severely affect his day. Well, affect his pace, I should say, not his day. That's obviously going to mess him up. Top 10 starters involved. At least 3 of the top 10. And that is not good. Nick Kennedy led there. The stripe relay Bright managed to get second place. But up and over goes Jonathan Rains, so that will for sure. And his day, Michael Canto, was already on pit road. So 32 and the 4 are out, 75 with serious damage. So 6, 7, 2, so that's Justin Zeidel. Chris Hayden has gotten up in the top five and fourth. Pole sitter Zachary Fitzwater currently rounds out top 5. Doesn't look like anyone is pitted. We're just confirming that here. Hamill is out of the race. So it looks like all 3 of them will indeed be out. If they're able to keep going, that would be absolutely incredible. We can confirm that here, and yep, indeed, Rains and Canto out. So 3 of the top 10 starters done on lap 2. As we've taken lap 6, we'll be taking the green flag on lap number 7. Got there really quickly. There we go. Bob Bobson, Zach Ryan, Ben Crouch, Mia Leathers, Samantha LeBron's got into the top 10. Mark Davidson, Carter Friesen also both on the move early on. We'll see if they'll be able to hold that ground. So we got a long way to go. Coming into the restart zone. And the green flag once again in the air. Pretty good start there for the 7. Going to be right on the tail to 6 and gets about a car length or 2 between himself and Zeidel, the number 2. Thinks about looking low, but loses some momentum. So Kennedy's going to hang on to it. Chris Hayden looking to maybe get 3rd. 28 underneath the 90. Zach Ryan, also front row starter, will be restarted 7th. Going to hold 7th for now. Kennedy going to hold the lead. As the inside lane, massively the preferred lane here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The outside lane can get a fair run coming off of turn number 4, but then as they come through the dogleg on the front straightaway, whoever's on the inside will massively have more speed. As you can see here, the 7 getting a reasonable run off the corner, but then look at the 18 just pull away, and now the number 2 going to take advantage. That is just the advantage of the shorter way around through that dogleg, as Hayden is now up to 2nd. Justin Zeidel looking to get 3rd. Thinking about making it 3 wide as Bob Bobson the 28. Zach Ryan has now gotten by Fitzwater. So Fitzwater dropping to 7th. Mia Leathers and Ben Crouch both on the move. The 1 and the 22 respectively. Carter Friesen on the move in the 02. As Bright put up to the high side. Chris Hayden now right on the tail to 6. Out of turn number 2, 28 looking to get 3rd. That 28 is on the move right now. Looking pretty fast. And trying to make up positions early on, so he is on the early push. This could actually affect him later in the race. But we'll just have to see, as we've taken 30 laps remaining. Zach Ryan now looking to also use the low side his advantage. That is awesome. And there's the tail of the field. I was going to look and see where the 75 was, but then I realized, oh yeah, he's out of the race. So my bad is the 18 of Hayden not able to make the move yet. But Bob Bobson's going to say, I'll do it for you. 28 looking for 2nd place, and will clear the 18 easily. So them getting side by side there has allowed the 6 to pull away. But the 28, that's been pretty quick so far. You can see Kennedy actually ran his fastest lap, personal fastest lap so far, that last time by. Let's see how the lap times compare this time. 32.5, also 32.5, but that was Probably as a result of the 28 going side by side. He slides up the track a little bit. Now the 42 trying to kind of side draft him a little bit. These two continue to race side by side. Nick Kennedy's going to hold on to a pretty comfortable lead for now, especially if Zidell taking advantage of the 42 sliding up the track, and they're going to go 3 wide. And Smith LeBron getting up here now. A couple teammates now into the top 5. The 2 and the 12. Let's see if either of them can close in on the 6. Zachary Fitzwater also starting to inch his way back up. In the number 90, they're still 3 wide. Carter Friesen is now into the top 10, trying to hold off Eli Bright. Wayne Brock trying to get himself into the top 10. Got by Ben Crouch. Tristan Allen now looking to follow suit. Sandy Garrett, the 43. Could also do the same. Davidson's dropped back a little bit. Then Mia Leathers rounds out the top 15 right now. Just got by the 44 of Riley Spurley. As LeBron underneath her teammate Zidell. 3 Fords now in the top 3. You got 4 Fords in the top 4. Fitzwater looking to make the move. Then you got the Chevrolet of Zach Ryan. Pontiac for the number 18. Of Chris Hayden. Top running Dodge is now the 40 of William Brock. I think that's a Dodge, yep. As they continue to swap second place, that is allowing the 6 to hold the lead. They certainly close in on him once they get clear. But obviously actually getting clear is kind of tricky. Again, not sure when pit stops will be taking place, if they'll be taking place. I'm pretty sure they will. But if they do, it won't be until a little later. Not until probably lap 30 at the very earliest. But then again, I've tried to calculate how long it would take, and I've already whiffed that, so we'll just have to see. As Zidell starting to drop back. They continue to exchange second place. Hayden and Ryan going to get by Fitzwater. Ryan going to look now underneath the 18. Eli Bright's back up here in the top 5. And Tristan Allen, the number 50 on the move. So far only 1 caution. That came on lap number 2. So we'll just see what will happen as Bob Bobson's dropped back a little bit, trying to hang on to a top 10. As Ryan now clears the 18, is the number 7 going to now look to make the move. 42 is leaving the bottom open. Looks like trying to actually hold that inside lane even when you're by yourself is not that easy to do. Well, at least when you're in traffic. Of course, when you got clean air like Nick Kennedy does right now, it's just smooth sailing. He's got a couple Chevrolets right behind him. Zach Ryan and Eli Bright. And now that they're going to enter the corner, single file here, they could start to close in. Tristan Allen into the top 5. Now 4th, so that is now 3 Chevrolets lined up there. And Tristan Allen is looking to make something happen. Now looking for 3rd underneath of Bright. Taking the halfway point this time. Still Kennedy. Zach Ryan just able to get in front of the 50. 50 not going to have much of that for very long. He looks for 2nd. And Chris Hayden looking to do likewise. Again, they just continue to battle. That is allowing Nick Kennedy to hold a comfortable lead. And trying to go 2 in a row is the 6. Win two of the first 3 races on the season. But still got a long way to go even after this one. It's just race number 3 out of 18. So still a long way to go. And plus the next race I think is at Fontana. So anything can happen there. Bob Bobson back up here again in the number 28. You're seeing a lot of just similar faces here, but they continue to exchange positions. Eli Bright starting to drop back a little bit. Now put up to the high side 3 wide. Zachary Fitzwater in the preferred lane. Sandy Garrett's looking pretty good in the 43, but we'll just see if he'll be able to hang it as Chris Hayden right on the tail to 6. Could we see a new leader as the laps start to wind down? Looking to get his nose under there. For the lead, Chris Hayden, the number 18. Off of turn number 4, he'll be in the preferred position, and he is going to take the lead. Can he clear the 6? Indeed he will, as Bob Bobson now puts Kennedy up to the high side. New leader at Las Vegas. On lap 24, just 17 laps remaining. Fuel still in question. And now 3 wide for second place. Justin Zeidel looking to fill that gap on the inside. Nearly contact. These two teammates here, the 12 and the 2, both looking pretty strong. Zachary Fitzwater back up here again. So now, instead of Kennedy, it's now Chris Hayden who's looking in his mirror going, yep, you guys continue to do that. I'm just going to do my thing. And he is holding a comfortable lead now of a couple car lengths. Justin Zeidel really diving in the corner hard there as I see the 43 really down low. 43, Sandy Garrett, the first to pit. As I was trying to get to the 43 there, but it didn't work. As Samantha LeBron looking for second place. Not sure if that could just be a problem. Nope, we got others in. We got Joe Broadway in along with Sean McKean. So now it's going to be a question of who will have the advantage when they come out of the pits. As I have once again miscalculated on fuel. Zachary Fitzwater coming low here. Looks like he's going to pit along with Kennedy, and Justin Zeidel is in. There's the 14, the 7, and the 40. Those two Kmart cars back there. Christian Parker and Benny Watson are in, and almost everyone else behind them is now in as well. So Chris Hayden hangs on to the race lead for now. Samantha LeBron in second. Are they going to come in this time? Are they going to go another lap? They are decelerating quite a bit, and indeed they are coming in. A couple stragglers stay out. Those are Mark Davidson and Riley Spurley, the 99 and the 44. So a couple bonus points for Davidson, now leading a lap. Sometimes staying out longer is actually beneficial, or sometimes it can be detrimental. Depends on the racetrack. So we'll just see where they'll shape up here as they are now in the pits. I believe that these are the last two to come in. And I just saw the two flying by there. Looks like Justin Zeidel will be the new leader once everything gets shaped up. So the 2, an excellent stop, although we still got cars coming out of the pits. I just realized Samantha LeBron will get ahead, and Chris Hayden also ahead. We'll see where he is scored at the stripe. Just to confirm, number 18, Chris Hayden, taking lap number 29. Still listed third. That's probably because he hasn't gotten by the 99 and the 44 yet. Where will they shape up? And he will get by them pretty comfortably. But that puts Mark Davidson into fourth. So staying out a little longer has definitely benefited the 99. Big time. So Chris Hayden is now the leader. And he's got a couple teammates behind him, and they are drafting together. We'll see if they'll be able to close in. It is 11 laps remaining. Could come down to one of these three, or if anything really crazy happens, Mark Davidson and Bob Bobson could try to close in. Battle is on for the 6th position. Ian Canario, Tristan Allen, Carter Friesen, Nick Kennedy. Riley Spurley's gotten himself into the top 10 thanks to staying out a little longer. Fitzwater in 11th. Christian Parker. In this battle for the 13th position between William Brock, Isaac Snyder, and Ben Crouch. He currently rounds out the top 15. Eli Bright, pit stops did not go his way. He has lost a lot of track position. Same would go for Mia Leathers. Now listed 17th, trying to fend off the two Pontiacs of Sandy Garrett and Cody Reynolds. As we jump back up to the front here. Alrighty, the 12 breathing down the neck of the 18. 10 laps to go, now 9 laps to go here at the stripe. And the Nike 400. How patient will the 12 be? Running the higher lane here. We're going to get the run off the corner. This race only one pit stop on lap 2. We're going to maybe go green the entire way to the finish. Don't want to jinx it though. But a Pontiac leading, and then 4 other Chevrolets. Or excuse me, 4 Fords. Why did I say Chevrolets? My bad. Bunch of Fords. Make out the rest of the top 5 as LeBron looks low. But Hayden entering the corner aggressively. And just to stay clear. With 8 to go. These two are actually pulling a few car lengths away from Justin Seidel in the 2. Currently running 3rd. My laptop's starting to get really hot here. Hopefully it makes it to the finish. But the 12 with a good run here. With 7 to go. To the inside. For the number 12. LeBron looking for the race lead. Can Chris Hayden get a good enough run on the high side or at least stay with her? But this is allowing Seidel and now Bob Bobson. Turning some pretty quick laps here. Now into the mix. But LeBron clears the 18. 6 laps remaining in the Nike 400. Seidel officially listed 2nd there. Penske 1-2. Bobson looking to follow suit. Mark Davidson just holding his own right now in 5th, looking to see what happens in front of him. But as these guys remain side by side, right on top of each other, LeBron with a couple car length cushion. As Tristan Allen, Nick Kennedy, and Riley Spurley starting to close in, maybe contend for a top 5. But 5 laps to go. And Bobson looking for 2nd. Wants to run down the 12. Obviously, no one wants to relinquish any position. And they're going to try and run down that 12 as hard as they can, but they all have the same idea, and they need to get past each other first in order to do that. But as they continue to race, LeBron's looking in her rearview mirror and is quite comfortable with what she sees with 4 laps to go, at least for now. As, golly, all of the top 10 getting right on top of each other. Spurley looking on Allen. And now Bobson has cleared the 18 and the 2. That 28 has some serious speed. Can he run her down with 3 laps remaining? As Kennedy looking to get himself back into the top 5. Chris Hayden under the 28. Riley Spurley on a good run here in the 44. The top 10 still remains open to any one of these drivers. Just a matter of who finishes where, as Hayden has now gotten past the 28. 2 laps to go. He's going to need to do something. Running a slightly higher lane there. Nick Kennedy looking to get into the top 3, getting past Justin Seidel. Looks like it could come down to one of these two for the race win. LeBron and Hayden. Through turns 3 and 4. Zidell stays ahead of the 6. Come and take the white flag. Chris Hayden with a run. He's going to get to the inside as the white flag is in the air. He is in the preferred lane. LeBron's going to really need to do something there on the high side. As Carter Friesen's gotten himself into the top 5 now in the 0-2. The other Penske car coming through turns 3 and 4 side by side, but in the preferred lane is Chris Hayden. And he will get ahead of the 12, and Chris Hayden will win at Las Vegas in the Nike 400. Number 18, Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Claims victory in race number 3 of the NRLOA NCCS. Nick Kennedy just nipping the 12 there at the stripe for second place. So going first and second these last 2 races. So we'll see where he'll shave up in the points. I honestly don't remember who was leading coming into this. Probably should have looked. Great race there. Came down to the last couple laps. Samantha LeBron going to be able to keep her chin up. And a great car there. We'll finish third. That's a great points day for the 12. Nothing to be ashamed of there. So Hayden with the win. Kennedy, LeBron, Carter Friesen into 4th. So an excellent run for the 0-2. Then Riley Spurley with the top 5. So pit strategy working out for that 44 and showing some late race speed. So great job with the 44. Justin Zidell in 6th. Making it a 3rd, 4th, and 6th for the 3 Penske cars. Tristan Allen 7th. Ian Canario, Bob Bompson, and Mark Davidson round out the top 10. Then Isaac Snyder, Christian Parker, Ben Kraut, Zachary Fitzwater, pole sitter will finish 14th. And race 1 winner, William Brock in 15th. Patrick Smith, Tom Jonas, Mia Leather, Zach Ryan, and Cody Reynolds round out the top 20. As we look on through full race results, only 1 crash, 1 caution, which resulted in the DNF of Derek Hamill, Jonathan Rains, and Michael Canto. Everyone else finishing on the lead lap. And a pretty good race there, despite it only being 1 caution. We'll see how the points shake up in just a moment. But first, as always, giving credit to the number 18. He's headed to victory lane here at Las Vegas. He gambled and he won. Las Vegas jokes. Gotta love them. And here are the point standings following race number 3. I sounded exactly like night racing there. Sorry about that. So Samantha LeBron by 8 over Mia Leathers. Looking pretty strong there with that 3rd place finish. Just keeping it consistent. Has finished top 5 in 2 of those 3 races. Along with Mia Leathers, Carter Friesen has gotten up to 3rd. Now 43 points back at the race lead. Nick Kennedy 4th. And then Tristan Allen 5th. Bob Bobson, Christian Parker, Tom Jonas, Riley Spurley, and Cody Reynolds currently the top 10. And those are all within 88 points of the leader. Are the top 10 currently. Derek Hamill, Roger Ray, Jonathan Rains losing out quite a bit after that race. Justin Zidell gaining along with Mark Davidson, but they're a bit further down in the standings currently. But still got a long way to go. Next race is at Auto Club, which, oh boy, that'll be fun. That race is usually, that track is usually pretty interesting. That is for sure. We'll just have to see how that will play out. I'm pretty sure that'll be the Call of Duty 400. So we'll see how that'll play out. But still, the season is young. Still got a lot to determine. But Samantha LeBron with the point lead currently, but only by 8, which with this point system, this is the classic point system, which I'm pretty sure is actually in the game, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong, I don't know. But this was one of the defaults on score 4, and I feel like it works well to keep the point standings as close and as interesting as possible. So we'll just see what will happen as the season goes on. So thank you everyone for watching. We hope to see you at Auto Club. And of course the truck series still going. Still got a lot to determine in both series. I keep iterating that just because I want to iterate. Like if you see yourself down here, no worries, you got a long way to go. You still got a lot that you can do. Just to give you an idea, Nick Kennedy currently 4th in points. I'm pretty sure finished like 39th or 40th at the race at Daytona, and now look where he is. So that's just the point that I want to make. That's why I keep iterating that. Sound like a broken record, but still. So thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next race. Again, congrats to Chris Hayden on the win. Very well done for that number 18. Thank you everyone, and y'all have yourselves a good one. Until next time, take care, and bye for now.